How's it going? Tony here. Today, something a little different. I have not done a retro junk video on my channel in a long time. And just a little overdue. Today, what we're going to do, we're going to look at some Star Wars cards from the 90s. And I have two different packs here. I have Star Wars Trilogy cards. And I also have some Episode 1 cards. And literally found these in the middle of Missouri in an outdoor flea market at Jacob's Cave. And I could not resist. So I'm going to open some packages up. We're going to take a look at what's inside. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background with me and these growing up. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching. Something different on my channel. And I might, from time to time, do things like this on my channel. Not just video game related stuff, but random things like this. So I'm only going to be opening up two packages, okay? And I actually ended up paying $1 a piece for these. I probably should have bought a few more, just to open up a few more. And when I was a kid, huge Star Wars fan, and I lived through the release of the special edition movies, the original 3, the butchered edition, I guess, and then also episode 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, we've all been through the new trilogy and the new movies since Star Wars has gone over to Disney. So, I just thought, you know, Star Wars is in the air. And we're going to open these up. And I'll just share a little bit of a background before I open them. I'm looking at the year for this one, 1997, okay? And then this one should be 1999. Yeah, 1999. So, this is when the special editions came out, and this is when episode 1 came out. And huge fan of Star Wars back in the day, still am. And there was a lot of hype around episode 1, and yeah. So, when I was a kid, in particular, my brother, he wanted to get a full set of all the episode 1 cards. And these are Topps. These are Topps, like the baseball card company. And he wanted to basically get a full set. And these, I believe they cost like $2. I think back in the day, I spent $1 a piece on these. I probably should have bought the whole box. And he wanted a complete set. I think there was like something like 100 cards total. And there it is, $1.97. Wow. So, my brother, he kind of had a disposable income, and he probably bought about 100 packages of these. So, he spent about $200 on these. I still have them somewhere, hidden away in my back room, and someday I'll get to them, I promise. Now, he did not get a complete set of these, but we're going to see what is in here. I am not too familiar with these as I am with the episode 1 card. So this is actually going to bring back some memories. So let's take a look. Actually, this is an alternative packaging here for episode 1. For episode 1 pack. And I think there were a few more, like Queen Amidala and Anakin and Qui-Gon Jinn. And then, of course, we got Darth Maul here. And it doesn't look like there were any variants for these. She didn't have as many of these as she did these. There was a ton of these. And I actually tried to get a deal on them, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Okay, so I'm going to open this one and this one. Because this one, it looks like the label is seen better days for the packaging. So let's open this one up. And there's 6 super wide movie cards. Okay, and they're pretty cool, and there was actually like a contest going on for the Star Wars Galaxy magazine. So let's go ahead and open this. And I'm not too worried about the packaging on this. Alright, this is going to be some nostalgia here for me. So, preparing for action, and there's little like descriptions on the back of each one. Pretty cool. Return of the Jedi. The Emperor arrives. So these are just like stills from the movies. Master of Evil. Into Mos Eisley. So this is a New Hope. And that's actually one of my favorite scenes. Because of the Jedi mind trick and all that. That's introduced for the first time. Officially. Hive of Scum and Villainy. Abominable Wampa. So episode 5. Empire Strikes Back. And that was a pretty cool scene. I actually really liked that scene that they added in to the special edition. Where Luke, there's extra footage of the Wampa. And for some reason I really like the Wampa creature. One last look. Spoiler alert! So this is Darth Vader. When he's no longer Darth Vader, he's Anakin Skywalker again. So that's cool. That's cool. You know, and back in the 90s, these were awesome. These were excellent. And as a kid, just getting into Star Wars, I would have loved these. I am not too familiar with these. Here's another one. So this is Luke in the Bacta tank, getting healed up after being left out in the cold. So yeah, that's cool. So as a kid, oh, that's Executor. That's Vader's Star Destroyer. Yeah, Super Star Destroyer. Sorry. And yeah, as a kid, I would have loved to have collected those. These, I didn't collect it because my brother kind of went bonkers. I got all his extras. So when he got a full set, he just like, here, take these. So let's go ahead and open up this package. And again, I'm not too worried about the package. I'm going to keep those I'm not going to open these. Okay, so I am going to preserve a couple of packages of these. Just for my own sake. So, episode 1 was merchandised to death. Okay? And I think that was one of their huge problems with episode 1. Unlike the original Star Wars, where they were underprepared and weren't ready for the toys and the merchandise and all that, this time around they were overprepared, in my opinion, oversaturated. So let's take a look at the cards. Conscious of the Queen. And Queen Amidala, she was annoying. Okay, I'm talking about like the fancy decoy Queen Amidala. This one, snagged by Sebulba. Jar Jar Binks and Sebulba. Oh man. Mace Windu, facing Mace Windu. And he was one of my favorites out of the prequel trilogies. I think a lot of people liked him. Hard-working astromech droid. So there's R2, working on the pod racer. And it gives you a little bit of background for what's going on and each character and all that. A brave little R2 unit. So another R2 card here. And we really truly don't know his true origins besides starting here in episode 1. So he might have actually been much older than episode 1. We just don't know. We know C-3PO was created a little before episode 1. Oh, and these are the battle droids. I wasn't a fan of the battle droids, but I understand why George Lucas went with that. He wanted it to be, you know, not killing people kind of thing. Oh, Jedi versus Sith. This is cool. Hollow view of Darth Sidious. So this is like your special card in the pack. Collect all 40 expansion subset cards. So that's how they get you. That's how they get you to buy more. To get a full set of like these special cards, And my brother had the full set of both. And then one more, an emergency escape. And I actually kind of like that character a lot. I don't remember his name in the movie, but I always seem to like him. So there are those classic cards. I'm actually going to show you guys some newer cards that I picked up recently too at a thrift store. So let's check those out too. Okay, just taking a look, I actually found a binder of some newer cards. And this is when Rogue One came out. And there's some classic ones in here too. I'm not going to get too crazy, but it actually kind of goes through the prequel story as well. I love democracy. Freaking Chancellor. And there's actually even some stuff from the cartoons in here. And it's kind of cool. These were also put up by Topps. And I had no idea that these were still being made. And I'll show you guys the back here too. Not of all of them, but just like a short description. And these totally remind me of cards from the 80s and the 90s. And I really, really, really appreciate that. So again, he's more machine than man now. So yeah, there's some episode 4 stuff in here. Pretty cool. I mean, all parts of the Star Wars universe, besides episode 7, 8, 9, of course. Captain of the Millennium Falcon. I mean, this is actually pretty cool. And this is almost an entire set. And I found this for $6. And I'm sure that the person who collected these spent well over that. I mean, easily. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these. But I was like, man, I gotta have these. These are cool. Totally cool. There's Vader and Obi-Wan fighting. And yeah, these are totally awesome. If I would have known that these were being released, I might have bought a pack or two. Let's see if there's any cool ones here. Not really. Oh man, there's no Porkins. There's no Porkins there. There's the Commander. And Luke, episode 9, that medal has some importance in the story. So that's going to be cool to see what happens. Some more, like Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back stuff. That's a cool card. That's a cool card. And then, of course, that. Luke is dueling Vader for the first time. I didn't even know what that guy's name was. Chief Bast. Is Porkins in there? No. Dang it. I really hope Oh, there he is! There's Porkins! Jack Porkins. Red 6. He's in there. My favorite Star Wars character of all time. Porkins. And then John Dutch Vander. Gold Leader. He's in there. And this is kind of where it starts getting a little sparse. There's like some special holo cards in here too. That's really cool, Vader. And this is when it starts getting into Rogue One territory. Jyn Erso, her, right? And these are rocking. And this is what basically made me buy this for $6. I got this at Goodwill, if I didn't share that earlier. All these like little bio cards and stuff. The Emperor's in there. Luke. And there's still some more like episode 4 stuff going on here. Yeah, so this is totally cool. And then at the end they have holo cards of the main characters from Rogue One, which I can take or leave. Don't kill me on that statement. I'm not a big fan of Rogue One, but it's okay. And this person, whoever collected these, actually printed off a list from Topps, and it looks like they didn't have a complete set, obviously, but pretty cool to have in my collection. I do have a pretty decent Star Wars collection of toys, memorabilia, books, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, etc. And maybe I'll share that with you guys sometime on another episode of Retro Junk. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of these cards. And did you collect these cards back in the day? Did you collect cards like this back in the day? And what do you think of these newer cards? I think they're awesome. And I'm actually going to be on the lookout for some more cards when episode 9 rolls out in December. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Something different. And have a great rest of your day.